everyone, Jaymes Mansfield here bringing you yet another video. Oh my god, you guys, today we're doing another wig recreation, yes. And this one has been requested quite a bit, so I said I'll finally do it. Okay, we are gonna recreate a Lady Gaga hairstyle, yes. Now, she's had many hairstyles in the past. One I saw that was asked for a lot was the hair she wore on the cover of the Fame Monster album. Yes, yes, yes. So that's what we're gonna do today. Now I have a blonde wig here. It's not exactly like she had it. I think hers is like a white blonde, but I'm running low on blonde wigs at the moment. It's hard to get them, so I have one with a root, but what we're doing with the style, you're not even gonna see this root by the time I'm done with it. I can assure you that. So, I'm gonna get this pinned down to a head, and I'll be right back. Okay, I am back. Now I got the wig pinned down on the head. Now it is time to start styling it. Now, as I was looking over the hairstyle, it's like a big bob, but like asymmetrical or like symmetrical, whatever that word is, angular. It's very angled and very much like shaped, like it's supposed to be like a small hairstyle, but it's actually really, really big. So I'm gonna have some fun today with the teasing and the shaping with this video. So here we go. First things first, I gotta tease away this root. And I have to create a bang on it, so I'm not too worried about the root showing. It won't by the time I'm done with it. Like, just tease it away. And you'll see nothing but blonde at the top of it. So when it hangs over like that, all you'll see is the blonde. But we have to tease the whole wig out first. So that's the fun part. Let's just start with it now. All right, just tease, 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 tease. Get her started. Now, all I'm doing right now is just teasing away the root, and I'll start combining it later. But we have to get the whole thing teased out, every last bit of this wig, because it all works together to create a shape. But the teasing is what's gonna be doing all of the work. Now, as you know, I don't do all the teasing on camera. I'm going to go off camera very shortly, and I'll come back to a big blonde bubble. So here we go. Because you already know how my teasing process goes, okay? I do it in every single video. You already know how to tease by now. So I'll be right back. We're back. Okay, I have it all teased out. Now what I'm doing with the pick now is I'm gonna go through at the roots and really just press it down. I'm gonna make sure that this black is just suppressed in there. Yes, press it down to the very root of it because we need it for a good strong base. So combine it all together. Kind of like how I showed you when doing a rooted hairline. You can have a good strong base there. That's good. Now, what I'm gonna do now is tilt this a bit and dig through with my fingers to pull through what I'm gonna create the bangs with. And the good thing about this hair is it's sort of like a bowl up top. Like it just all goes flat down. So it's very easy to get the shape and try and recreate it. Once I have everything going a certain direction, I'm gonna smooth out these bangs as much as I can without taking out the teasing. So just grab a teasing brush. Now, I may apologize. I'm not in as good of a mood as I would be normally doing this video because, well, Family Dollar stopped carrying my brand of Monster. It's true. It's true. I always drink, and you can attest to this, every time I style a wig, I usually will have a can of Mango Monster right here, hidden out of sight, that I'm sipping on from time to time to fuel myself. Well, Family Dollar decided, let's just stop carrying it. So I'm furious right now. Lula and the girls at Family Dollar, do better, okay? Now I have to hike all the way to Walgreens if I want, and I couldn't do that today because I had to get this video. It's fine. You know, it's fine. It's fine. Everything's gonna be just fine. This is gonna be great. And this wig is gonna turn out amazing because this is a great Lady Gaga hairstyle. Now I have to say, I'm not the biggest fan of Lady Gaga. She's not the first diva I go for. I'll just say that. I don't reach for her music before anyone else's. So yeah, but I feel like I should be nice to her because she technically is a colleague, you know, she's part of my alumni of Drag Race. She did go home first on my season, so we didn't see a whole lot of Ronnie after that first episode. You know, it's a lot like when YouTubers, when their video suddenly cuts out and it cuts back and like all the good stuff is out. Yeah, it's very much like that. They edit everything out because the camera died. Sure, Mary. That's what happened. You see, the thing you didn't see was that I lip synced against her to her own song, Born This Way, and I slayed her ass. It's true. She was embarrassed. So she said, no, I'm not approving this unless you send her home and not me. So she just mysteriously vanished and suddenly I'm the first out. Oh, it feels so good to finally tell that story the way it actually happened. The truth will set you free, they say. These are looking good enough. Oh no, that part's not, never mind. I take that back. Let's smooth this a little more. Good Lord, Jaymes. Ugh, you'd lose your head if it wasn't attached. Also, I was just watching the Lord of the Rings trilogy, and I'm here a week later after finishing them. Yes, yes, yes. Those movies are long, girl. Can I just say, I said this on Twitter earlier, but Frodo and Sam, girl, they just need to do it and get it over with. Honestly, the tension there was as dense as a pound cake. Everybody there, except for Legolas and the dwarf Gimli, those two, they didn't have a problem. They clearly had figured something out. There was an agreement there that we did not know about, but they worked together very fine. I will say that. They were good partners. All right, let's trim these bits. Now, this is the rough draft of the bangs so far. So, there we go. Now, the rest of this is all gonna be basically me trying not to go slowly insane while I try and crop this. Now, I like this hairstyle when it was recommended because I was looking at it and it kind of reminds me, it was giving me like Grace Jones kind of vibes, like when she wore the same hair in Vamp. It's very much kind of that. Oh my God, Vamp, y'all ever see that movie? Where she's got like the white paint all over and the red bob, just like that. Oh, so good, so good. I think she does a musical number in that as well, in that outfit. Very cool. Now, comes the hard part of just trying to make the balance all work. Which I don't think will be a problem. I think I can do this. I have faith in myself. Just consult my reference photo quick. Yeah. I can do that. I can do that. Okay. Yeah. All right, so I'm gonna crop it here. Let me just pull this tangle out so it doesn't mess me up later. And just start cropping. And always do it a little longer at first because you could always trim it more. Half of this is gonna be like trimming the hedges, you know? Cute. So far, so all right. Oh, my favorite Gaga song. I'm trying to think what my favorite Gaga song would be. Let's see. I was always really partial to Stuff Off Art Pop. That was always my favorite. That's my favorite album of hers. And I think like that's the one nobody liked. But it was the most artsy fartsy, I have to say, of all of her work. Artsy fartsy. That's a word I learned from Britney Spears yesterday in an interview. What a scholar she is. Now, yeah, I really like that album. I don't know why no one liked it. I feel like it was very much a departure from like her usual sound, but like when people were describing what her art was like and how it was like, you know, different and referencing fashion and the music had all these different influences in it, I never really heard it at first, but that album, it definitely shone through. Like there are influences like goth, club, like all those great club MTV songs like from the Lords of Acid. It was very, very like that kind of vibe, which again is an acquired taste and was probably an artistic risk to take. You know, when you're trying to make, you know, a pop album that's for the masses. Lords of Acid doesn't necessarily come to mind. And I saw those videos a lot because Ernie actually worked with two of those dancers that were in her music videos. So I saw those videos quite a lot. He like took a dance class with them. Now, a lot of this is gonna be like doing a balancing act. It's kind of looking like Frank from Always Sunny in Philadelphia when he was wearing the Andy Warhol wig. There's gonna be a balancing act here that's gonna need to be brought up. But you know what? We'll get to that bridge when we have to cross it. It's starting to want to curl under, so it's getting all like Carol Channing, which is kind of like how this wig is looking. It's like Carol Channing like gone insane. A little bit of Carol Channing, a little bit of Grace Jones, and a whole lot of Bruce Valanche. And like I said, cut a little less than you need to at first because you have to go in and recrop, and if you cut it too short at the beginning, it's going to really screw you up later because it's all teased up, so it's going to get inconsistent lengths, and you don't want stuff that's way too short to do anything with. I am back. Now it is time to start trimming it some more. I pulled down more hair in the front for the bangs, and I'm just keeping a nice straight cut for the bangs. You just pull it right out like that. Cutting a window. Now, I'm not going to have it going straight down like this because then it's serving like too much like Sia vibes. We want it to like jot out like that in an angle. So what we need to do now is focus on fixing this side profile of the hair. All right, start cutting it out in an angle so it can start jotting out like that. And this is the part that's gonna be the most time consuming, is going underneath here eventually and just start trimming it so there's not too many strays underneath there. And if you tease it enough, then the hair should just stay put as is. And a little hairspray to help it out. But try and cut it as neatly as possible and as straight as possible. If you have like a shaver, or like what are those things called? Like the clippers you use like shave your head and everything. If you use those underneath here, you could do that as well to get the same effect. Oh, or those little peanut razors. And be sure not to snip your fingers. I've done that a couple times. Came back with a bloody stump. And you like my wig? Oh my God. This is a new hard front wig I have available at Jaymes Mansfield Beauty. It's called the Midnight Tigress. She is a mullet with lots and lots of perma tees, and I am obsessed. It's how she looks when you take her out of the bag. Just a little finger comb, and you're good to go. You're ready for a party. All right, now I just gotta smooth over it some. Try and get it looking nice and neat. And what the thing we're going for here is it's gonna be just like a mushroom going down like that, like a willow tree, forming down at the top and just going downward. That's what you want to get this effect for a wig. It works for doing like a curly shag as well. We're just doing like a straight version of it, which is essentially what this wig is. It's like, you know, a take on the shag. A shag and a bob had a baby, and it's a hybrid, yes. Now I have to say, I can't get those Lord of the Ring movies out of my freaking mind. I've been watching those now for the past couple days, and just watching it, you're just like, oh my God. Especially like the toxic relationship between like Frodo and all of his friends. Like Frodo's the worst character ever. My God. She's definitely one of those PV gays. And especially like near the end when like him and the like little weird like rotting guy, Gollum? Yeah, Gollum, that's his name. Like you can tell Frodo's just like keeping him along to like as a distraction for his own little addiction he's going through with that ring. Ugh. And poor Sam, my God, what a long suffering bottom that boy is. Sam got the last laugh though, because my favorite part is at the very, very end when you see that Samwise is getting married, right? He's sitting there all happy with his new woman, and Frodo's just sitting back, like holding back a tear smile, like, this is fine. It's fine. I'm glad he found someone. This is fine. I'm not mad at all. It's fine. I'm so happy for him. And then he goes and leaves on a ship later. Such a dramatic queen. She went to Puerto Vallarta. That's where she went. Her and Gandalf and all the elves. That came around full circle. But yeah, I couldn't get over that whole like gaslighting Sam situation. It was some very West Dallas of them. Very West Dallas situation. I forgot no one knows where West Dallas is here. West Dallas is a city in Wisconsin, which has like a Florida reputation. Every city's got somewhere like that. And what I'm doing right now is I'm pulling a little bit down from the teasing and just trimming. Not a whole lot, just anywhere where I think it's gonna be a problem. We are almost done, but not quite. Now it's serving like a lot of like Danny DeVito as Andy Warhol, which is not what we want. It's not supposed to jot down straight like that. It's supposed to go outward. So now comes time for the got to be glued. I do a quick spritz on the front, and then we're gonna start molding. It's a little unorthodox, but I'm gonna tilt it, angle it, spray the bottom. You get those little bits underneath. We are going to work it so that it starts to stick outward. And the way you get it to stay is that we're going to blow dry it with heat. First off, just jot it out like that. We're gonna keep doing that. And I'm eventually gonna start hitting it with a blow dryer. And that will mold it into place. And you wanna be very, very, you don't wanna go crazy with the Gatsby glue right away, because it's gonna make it all gummy. You wanna like go in with short spurts here and there whenever something is ready for it, you know? You'll know when you see it. Don't just go ham on it because it's gonna make the wig all gummy. You just gotta take your time with it and have patience. Which is like the worst when you're trying to style hair, because I never have patience and I just want it to be done. Which is partly why I don't do a lot of hair for people. I hate having that responsibility on my shoulders. That and most of the time people never really know what they want. And I end up like sort of convincing them they wanted it. I like that one time I tried to buy a MacBook. Oh my God. I don't know what's going on with the Apple store or what. Like maybe like they laid off all the people that work on the sales floor. But I went in there with the intention to buy a MacBook Pro. Like I needed one really, really bad. So I went in there ready to buy. They set me up with somebody without an appointment, which is like, you know, I guess against their protocol. And I don't know if this guy's just from like the tech department or what, but he was just sitting there like talking me out of the sale. I'm like, Gary, calm down. It's fine. I'm here to buy. Just take the sale. Like, I don't know if he had depression or what, but he was full on just like, I mean, it has all this and that, but like, if you really want it, I guess you can get it. I mean, it's up to you if you want it or not. We have a return policy. I'm like, what is wrong with you? Just take the sale. I'm gonna buy something no matter what. Like, I had to buy it. My other one broke. Like, my hands are tied here, Gary. I have to go home with something today. I had to put out this video. It's like, I felt like I was the salesperson at that point. Like, I could have got a job there if I applied. It's like, you want us to sit there and be like, are you okay? Like, is everything all right, Gary? I feel like there's more to unpack here. That reminds me. Ernesto's coworker told me this is her strategy whenever she has a difficult customer at the bank. Like, Ernesto has used it too, like to see if it actually works, and it actually does. Like, when you have a difficult customer and like you're familiar with them, or like you're a regular, and they have a really bad attitude, One thing that she told him to do is just go like, is everything okay? You're not normally like this. And like 9 times out of 10, the person will snap back to reality. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm sorry. They'll start pouring their heart out to you. They'll be like, yeah, it's just been a rough time with, so-and-so. And they just calm right down. It's incredible. I wish I had known that technique when I worked retail. Oh my God. I don't say it works all the time though, because watch, I'll recommend you try it and you'll try it and you'll get that one person that's just like, you don't know me. But I'm just saying, it's worth a shot. If anyone else has any kind of techniques for handling situations like that, let me know down below. I could always use them. How do you diffuse a situation if gaslighting doesn't work? Because life ain't like a reality show. You can't be real all the time. All right. Now what I need to do now is go through with my blow dryer. But that's noisy and a hassle, and you already know what I'm doing with it. I'm going to take it and just blow dry it like this to keep it jutting outward like that. I'm gonna go in with the wet spray first. Low setting. And I keep doing that over and over and over again until the hair just starts to stick straight out like that, like a plank. I kept it a little longer than hers was because her head's smaller than mine, so I need a little bigger. So a little bit of length will make it match. But if you have a smaller head, definitely cut it shorter. And just go in with the pick and pull up volume. Yes. Okay, now we can go in with the glue spray. All right, it's gonna be like that all around, just about. Going with wet, blow dry, hairspray, and trim the bottom. Try and keep it pointing upward like that. You don't want it spraying the hair everywhere. So yeah, I'm gonna go all around the head. I'll be right back. Welcome back. This is the final results. And girl, she's a bit lampshady, isn't she? I love it. Now, it's a little longer than how Gaga'S actually was, because like I said, my head is big and I had to proportionize. Proportionize! It also doubles for Sia, yes. Just keep the bangs a little longer, and there you are. Or cat stacks if they're really, really long. No one remembers who that is. Anyways, I love it. I think it's so fun. It is fabulous, but it is just missing one more thing. The Jaymes Mansfield Magical Wig Spray from Black Phoenix Alchemy Lab. Let's just give this wig a spritz. Ah. Now my hair smells just like cream soda. Available at blackphoenixalchemylab.com. And grooming can be an absolute drag, but thankfully I have Manscaped. Use my code Jaymes20 or Mansfield for 20% off your purchase, plus free shipping. It's the fabulous razor, yes, for your no-no bits down there. It's true, it won't scratch you or nick you or anything. And now it's time for a moment, a Ven moment. And I know some of you down below commented that you're a little upset that the Ven moment, you didn't get your name read last time. So I'm gonna do something I never do before. It's an extended Ven moment. Yes. It's like you donated my Patreon. I would like to thank, and I'm probably gonna speed this clip up, depending, we'll see. I'm a generous queen, so let me just see. I would like to thank Andrew, J. Ivan, Nicholas, Jack, Cesar, Alexander, Evan, Bo, Sergio, Matthew, Kevin, Jennifer, Sean, Peter, and Veronica. Thank you all so much for the tips on Venmo. Now this wig was so much fun to do, and thank you all so much for recommending it. Oh my God. If there's anything else you want to see down below, I've heard Barbara Eden being tossed around. I've seen I did Peg Bundy. Yeah, Peg Bundy's done. Just let me know down below. I saw Amy Winehouse too. Lots and lots of people. So let me know. I want to know. Now don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, bye. Now hit the outro. Click here and see me transform a Billie Eilish wig from Amazon, or see me recreate Alaska Thunder Fun's iconic buns. Come on, click it. You know you want to. If you don't click it, I'll make you fall down every 5 minutes like Frodo did in the Lord of the Rings movies. Gotta hit that guy. Anyways, so click it.